what's going on, folks? This is Casey. This is James. Welcome back to another episode and a half of Coffee with Casey.
It's part 2 of our first part covering games from E3, so watch the first part.
Go watch the first part. I'll put it in one of these corners. I don't remember what corner I have to point to, so I'm pointing to both.
Slap it on my butt.
So, we left off on...
We covered all Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, Nintendo off the side now.
Final Fantasy 7 is what
Final
we were covering
Fantasy
next.
7. Sunburned.
The remake.
Remake.
Yeah, because some people are salty, some people aren't.
I think it looks really good.
Oh, for sure. I've actually never played Final Fantasy 7. Tried playing it once, couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
I think the disc was just broken or some shit, but the game wouldn't work. I couldn't get past like the first stage. Stage, whatever. I don't know what they're called. I've never really gotten into Final Fantasy. I never could. I'm not a big RPG fan. Now, this is not me shitting on them. I'm just saying I don't have a lot of experience with RPGs, except for Pokemon, which is like I'd call it like a pseudo RPG. It's not like traditional.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy 7, I've seen it. It looks good. Really good.
It's so detailed. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like somebody had a side-by-side comparison of, I think it was Aerith, and it was like insane.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's amazing how much they've just upgraded when it came to the graphics, dude. It's
I mean,
you could see their skin pores.
I mean, we're like, it's like 3 console generations later. Like,
dude, it's insane.
So yeah, no, the game looks good.
They changed the battle system to the more recent one that they do.
They changed everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
people aren't happy about that battle change, which I think I might prefer it more than the turn-based one. That's just me. I like to kind of just like go.
Yeah, I
don't like waiting around. Like, oh god, I gotta go through all these menus and get to do my attack, and if I'm not fast enough, the enemy's just gonna clobber the shit out of me. That's a me thing. That's solely me. I can understand why people like it though.
I like I don't know, like I only like Pokemon because it's a very simple battle system. That's I like it's very easy to pick up. So, but like I do get where people are coming from with Final Fantasy 7, even though I'm not a big fan of the game because I've never played it. Like they're literally, it is not Final Fantasy 7 in the terms of what you know. It's like just completely done. This is what that's
why it took forever.
Yeah. So they're splitting up into parts, kind of like, you know, how the original game was. And
it's gonna be a huge game.
The first part is set in Midgar alone, to my knowledge, and they said it's supposed to have enough content as a standalone Final Fantasy 7 or a standalone Final Fantasy game in general as just one disc. So be prepared for like the last one to come out in like 2028. But no, it does look really good.
Yeah.
I feel like Square's doing it because like I genuinely feel like they're doing it this way because they might not be in the best position financially. So they're like,
yeah, makes sense.
We're making Final Fantasy 7 again.
Yeah,
which isn't bad.
And they're also remastering Final Fantasy 8.
Is that the one that has, or is it 9 that everybody has like a hit or miss thing with? It's 8 or 9. I know, like it's like one of them is very divisive in the community.
I believe it's 8 because 8 introduced a system. It was God, what was it? It's been so long since I played it. It's somebody made a video, like an animation about it, made fun of it, and it's basically like just super time consuming. You got to do it in combat just to like level up or something like that.
Okay.
It's been so long since I played that game, but it was just people didn't like it because like it just like that was like the only way to like I want to say it was leveling up for like something. I don't remember. But that's probably the game. I've never played 9, so I wouldn't be able to say for that. Played 10. I liked 10. 10 was really really fun.
But yeah, they're remaking or remastering. That's also the thing people got to understand. The reason they're like upset is I think they have the words misconstrued. Remake is what Resident Evil 2 was. They remade the game, started ground up. They changed kind of how it functioned. Like they kept it the same.
Remake. You're making again.
Yeah, you're remaking it. Remaster is what COD 4 was. They literally just upscaled the graphics, and that's really it. And
made everything modern.
And then added microtransactions. But yeah, no, like remasters and remakes are completely different.
Yeah.
I think I bought Age of Empire 2, and I think that's a remaster, because the game does not, like, it looks good, it doesn't look good. Like,
it's good, but it's not good.
Like, it's not like, oh my god, look at this game.
Well, yeah.
But that's, Final Fantasy 7 is just, it's a remake. Like, everything. Like,
everything.
I think everything except the story, but even then, I think they even changed a lot of the story and how characters development is.
Probably.
So at this point, this is just Final Fantasy 7
2. It's a new experience.
This is Final Fantasy 7 2.
Yeah.
This is the second one.
So, we also got Halo 6.
Yeah, me and Casey watched the trailer.
It was weird.
I was confused.
They introduced some guy. That's who we know him as, is this guy, and he has a family, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why they shared that.
It was confusing.
And then he finds the chief, brings him into his ship, uses the last of his power to make him come back, and then something happens to the ship, and then he's like, "We gotta run." Chief's like, "No, we gotta fight." And the guy just walks himself in the captain's corner.
We gotta fight.
And then Chief walks off, and he's like, "I'm gonna run."
Hey, I'm gonna sit here.
And then that's all we know about that guy.
And it's obvious you saw Halo ring, a destroyed Halo ring, like broken. The trailer's confusing.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, it was like, I'm obviously excited. One of the things I noticed, Jacob told me about it, obviously, and then I just saw it because we just watched the trailer. Chief has his armor from Halo 3. I think it's the Mark 4.
That's a pretty long 4. Mark.
Well, because I'm thinking, like,
the Force passing by.
I don't know what
it's coming into earshot.
Mjolnir Mark 4. It's his Halo 3 armor. So I'm confused what they're doing. I don't know if they're completely retconning Halo 4 and 5.
I don't know. I never really followed Halo that good to begin with, so I can't tell you.
Yeah,
I know, we're a bunch of schmucks over here talking about games. Like, I don't know, next game.
I mean, I know, I follow Halo a lot. Halo has my favorite lore of any game ever. It loved the world. I just, like, Halo 5, obviously saw the last video. I think it was a disgrace to the franchise. So,
I love that.
I don't think the game earned its cliffhanger ending. Casey saw the ending. I think I beat the game at his house. He saw it. It was weird. Like, Guardians took off, and then it was just...
Yeah.
That was the game.
That's it.
So, like, I'll be a little upset if they completely retcon it, because now it's like, well, then what the fuck was Halo 4 and 5? Like, we're just...
A waste of time. Maybe it was a fever dream.
Don't even worry about all of that lore and all the story and the books.
It was
this is Halo 6 right here. Just play this one.
It was just a fever dream when he's in space.
Fucking do it. Just do it. Do that. Do that.
Just do that. It works. You're welcome. I gave you that.
Instead, Cortana wakes him up again. This time, I don't know. I don't know.
Some weird guy picks him up.
But like,
and now they gotta fight.
Cortana's missing. Like, she's missing. So it's like,
oops.
Which game? Where are you going?
Where
with this
am
story?
I?
I don't know. I'm still excited because it's Halo. I love Halo. It's my favorite like story franchise that I've ever played. But yeah, so we'll see what they go with that.
We got next Minecraft Dungeons. All I know about it, it's apparently supposed to be like a dungeon crawler, like Diablo.
I don't know what they're...
I don't know how they're going to go forward with that. That's going to be an interesting thing to see.
I told Casey, I honestly don't see replayability in that. I don't.
Yeah, because,
what do? You
get diamond armor and you win?
Like,
I don't know. I'm seeing it as like from a Minecraft standpoint. Like, diamond's the best material you get in the game. What, you gonna craft obsidian armor?
I genuinely, like, I don't know what they're going to do. Like, how do you...
That's gonna be definitely an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, like I'm intrigued. We'll see what happens.
They also have Battletoads coming. It's been a long time since there's been a Battletoads game.
The last one was NES, if I'm not mistaken.
And the last time they even remotely talked about Battletoads was Killer Instinct. Newest game had them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a bad game either. That was a pretty good game.
Never played it. I wanted to,
It's
but I never
alright.
did.
I'm not a big Killer Instinct fan. I'm not a big fighting game fan. So like Smash is like the peak.
Yeah, but it's a three-person co-op. You know, action adventure beat 'em up. That's what more can you say about that?
That's all you need. That's all you need. So yeah, you got Battletoads coming up.
Ukulele sequel.
I actually played Ukulele, and I think
haven't.
it is a really good game. You probably should.
Yeah. I've heard. Well, I've heard mixed things about it. People say like, "Oh, but those are the nostalgic blind people with their rose-tinted glasses on. The banjo's better."
I mean,
It's a new series, guys.
Yeah,
Same
no.
concept, different series of characters and whatnot. So like,
like at the core of it, like they're all the games function the same. Like
I'll
what
be
separates
honest.
Banjo from?
I'll be
the
honest.
other?
You know, Banjo-Kazooie's fun. I can only play it for so long, though.
Mario 64 is better in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I like Banjo-Kazooie, but it doesn't hold my attention for long.
I'm just a firm believer that N64 games, like the N64, like it's heavily blinded by nostalgia. I
Yeah.
don't think it is as great of a console. I don't think the games are all 10 out of 10s. I
No.
genuinely think the N64 was like a bad console. Like I'll say it. The controller was bad. The games, like they handled bad. Like they're fun. I love Mario 64 to death.
Love Mario 64.
Ocarina of Time, Majora's
game.
Mask, like GoldenEye's bad. I don't like
GoldenEye's
it.
bad. You can't change my mind.
Mario Kart 64 is good. Like the console itself, it's so much nostalgia behind it, just so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I liked Ukulele. Like I think it was fun. It's a platformer. Like you can say Banjo is better, but at the end of the day, like
It's the
all
same.
platforms, like
It's
they're
literally
the same.
built through the same engine, essentially.
Like-
It's just better graphics.
Different mechanics for some, like Donkey Kong 64 obviously
Yeah.
is different than Banjo and Mario 64, like how you do it, but at the end of the day, you're collecting stuff.
Yeah.
And the platformer. So I'm excited to see what they do with it.
Then we got Chivalry 2.
I've never played the first one.
It's just like
Isn't it just like medieval Call of Duty?
pretty much. It's just like an arena game. You just fight people.
Yeah, I've never
It's
played
fun.
the original.
It's fun. It's honestly fun.
See,
I played it with Jared a lot. And yeah, you know, you can pick between different things. You can have like pole arms, sword, shield, great sword,
okay.
bow and arrow, crossbow. And it's like you can get domed one shot with the crossbow if somebody shoots really, you know, if
Sounds
they're really
fun.
good with it. Or if like, it was funny when I was playing with Jared, like he had a shield up and I was using the bow and arrow. And he had a shield up, but I saw his ankle sticking out, so I was shooting at them and you could take damage from that. He's like, "Oh, what am I, Achilles?" It's just funny, and you can also there's like a level like there's a pit of like just lava
Yeah, I
flowing.
remember you
and
freaking Spartan kicked them
you
off.
just kick them in, dude. It was so fun. So that's gonna
yeah.
be a fun game to play with friends. And then I'm interested in this one, but like I hope it's not like it's I'm talking about Cyberpunk 2077. I hope it's not
yes.
going to be like, because it looks good from what we saw. I hope it's not going to be like stiff gameplay.
I don't even know. Like, I don't know what the game's supposed to be. Like, it's a futuristic game. Like,
Yeah, it
is it
doesn't
supposed to
really
be open world, like The Witcher is?
it's supposed to be like open world, first person, third person, melee orientated, or like shooter orientated, or like
I don't
or
know.
like what's that game? It was or like Prototype plays like Prototype, or better like a Spider-Man game where you just go free roam around the world and you can have like powers and stuff.
I don't know if maybe
Get
they
like
talked about it.
upgraded. All I know is Keanu Reeves was in it.
Yeah, I mean that was like it. I was like, we got Keanu Reeves. Like, I didn't actually see a whole lot about it. Like, I'm excited.
Like
for
I
it
watched the
because-
trailer for it, and it's just like it's a trailer. Doesn't
Yeah,
really give much. Like
I think there was gameplay. Okay. I think there was some gameplay of I don't know if it was last E3 or if they did this E3. Like, I haven't seen a whole lot of gameplay. Maybe they showed it. Maybe that's just my lack of knowledge.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not, like, shitting on the game. Obviously, it's CD Projekt Red. They haven't released a bad game, depending on how you look at their titles.
Sorry about that. There was a lot of barking.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if maybe it's just my lack of knowledge on gameplay and everything. I haven't really seen a whole lot about it.
Same.
But CD Projekt Red, you can hold them in high regards. Kinda depends. If you've only played The Witcher 3, like I don't feel like you can really make complete judgments about them if you haven't played the first and second game as well as the third one, because everybody's like, oh, they're a great company. I'm like, yeah, but have you played any of the
You
other
played
Witchers?
anything else?
Or you only play Witcher 3, which is 10 out of 10 game. I always say that, like literally probably top 10 best games ever made in terms of just quality, but like they're a trustworthy company. Like you can kind of count on them to make something good. So I'm excited to see where they go with this, and I don't feel like Keanu Reeves would put himself in something bad. I really don't.
Hope not.
So
last thing on my list that I would want to talk about is Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 2. I have no information or I have no knowledge on any of the other
14 years since the last Psychonauts was made. 14 years.
What is it, like a platformer or?
It's a platform adventure game where you have psychic powers and you go to a camp for these kids to learn how to use their psychic abilities to help people.
Okay.
So you would like go into the psychosis of people and try and figure out why the way that they are, why they have like certain fears or what they're hiding underneath, like bad things that they've done in the past or have happened and they're suppressing it. But basically, at the end of the day, you can't really like fix people completely, but you learn how to figure out how to use your psychic abilities. You learn new powers and all that stuff, and it was a really fun game. I played it many years ago when it came out. I played it on the Xbox. I played it a ton. I beat the game, and it's just a really interesting, funny game, honestly. It has great dialogue. The characters are really great too. And I just remember it being a really, really solid game, honestly. I feel like it was severely overlooked. Until it came out on Steam, then it started seeing sales. But like when it first came out on console, it didn't really see much.
Like a hidden gem.
Yeah, pretty much. Not a lot of people knew about it until it came out on Steam, and the sales just rose up.
Well, hopefully it is a good game.
Yeah, it's things like that. Like, people want like a sequel for years and years and years, and then they announce one. You're like, oh,
it's like Half-Life 3. If ever announce Half-Life, good luck.
The good luck, dude.
It's gonna be bad. It's just bad. It's already bad.
You're gonna have to like literally sit down and make it the most phenomenal game ever because people have just been Half-Life 3 for like years, dude.
Yeah. Something else I want to talk about is Bethesda and their E3, which I think was just atrocious.
Yeah.
They had like a really bad E3.
Yeah, they did.
So no Elder Scrolls 6 information, which all right, whatever. You just announced it last year. It's cool, but also no Starfield information, which is their new IP. Like they literally didn't talk about Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6. I'm like, guys, what they talked about was Elder Scrolls Blades, their mobile game, which is coming to Switch, by the way. It's going to be on the Switch.
It's not mobile, then.
And, I mean, the Switch is mobile. So you can transfer progress. I've never played Blades. They talked about Fallout 76, which I had fun with it. I bought the game. I thought it was all right for me and my friends. I mean,
I don't like Fallout, so that's just me.
I can understand people hating it. Like, yeah, Bethesda was pretty shit when it came to that. They're doing a new update. They're bringing NPCs. It's crazy. And everybody's like, the audience was like insane. Like, yeah, this is great. Oh my god. Like, and everybody's making fun of them. Like, what are they? Like, this is a paid audience because they're just announcing all this stuff and we're just freaking out. Oh, we got Fallout Battle Royale. I'm like, oh my god. First of all, I'm just gonna say it. Bethesda's ruined Fallout. They just ruined. To be fair, they never had Fallout. They never did Fallout good. But they've tanked it. Like it's like a meme game at this point.
Yeah.
But no, they're updating 76. They're bringing NPCs back, which people knew the game would be pretty bad if they didn't have them to begin with. So now they're like, hey, we got NPCs. And I swear to God, if it's a paid DLC, like they say it's free, but if they're like, so maybe just 15, like that'll be it. Bethesda will be gone. They'll just be dead. But yeah, they're doing more stuff for Fallout, but they just didn't talk about Elder Scrolls and Starfield, and like that was just baffling to me. Like these are like these two games are literally like going to decide Bethesda's future as a company, or whether they shift to EA Activision status. Like they're on a thin line right now. Like,
I don't like that.
Like people are saying, "Oh, I'm done with them." Like I can't say that for sure. They've had, I mean, Fallout 4 to me wasn't a terrible game. If you didn't like it, that's cool. Their only slip up to me was 76. Like it's like their first slip up. So we'll see where they go from there.
Yeah.
But the issue I have with Bethesda is a lot of the criticisms seeping into other games like Doom Eternal and Rage 2, which obviously published by Bethesda, but it's made by id Software.
Yeah.
And when has id Software made a bad game?
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
I don't know. People just
like the original Doom, the newest Doom 2016. That game was awesome, dude. Oh my God, the soundtrack, just the way it looks.
The soundtrack is so good. It really is.
It's a solid game. And then Rage 2, I haven't played it yet. I really want to play it because I love the first Rage, but yeah, it's like stuff with Bethesda. It's just their conference was bad. They just didn't cover what they should have covered.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've wanted to talk about. I know we've missed some games like Luigi's Mansion 3, Gears 5.
I'm not a big Gears fan.
I've never been a Gears of War fan. Hate me if you want. I just can't get into the game.
I don't.
I know everybody I've talked to like, oh dude, I love Gears. How don't you like Gears? I don't like Gears. I'm sorry. I
the
can't.
Third one's multiplayer. I had fun with that.
I can't get into it. That's me though.
The story, like Dom dying. Like the third one, that was great. I did the third one I liked, but overall, I would not say I'm a Gears of War fan. I wouldn't say it's a console seller to me. I know. I can't even remember the name of that game. That's people have been talking about. I don't.
It's on PlayStation. Hideo Kojima.
Oh, Death Stranding.
Yeah. See, I couldn't even remember it. It shows me how much I'm interested in it.
I don't know what it is.
I've heard people talk about it for years, and I'm like, I don't care. I've lost interest.
I've never really been a big Hideo Kojima fan of his games. I'm not a big Metal Gear Solid dude.
Metal Gear Solid is... I liked it.
I think it's a niche game. You have to be into that. It's way too much story for me. Way too many cutscenes and story. It's like a moving picture that you could control. Like that's how I would describe it. But yeah, there's a couple more Outer World game made by Obsidian, who made Fallout New Vegas, which really good game. I'm excited for that. Borderlands 3. Me and Casey aren't the biggest Borderlands fan.
I've tried it, guys. I've tried 1 and 2. I can't get into it. It's just I don't know what it. I don't know
what it is. I like Handsome Jack. I think he's a funny villain. Like I like
dialogue. Shooters. I like RPGs. It's like molded together. It's like I can't get into it. I don't know why.
It's looter shooters, dude. I'm not that big into them. Like
it's like when I played Destiny 2. I had fun for like an hour and like okay, I'm not having fun anymore.
I recently bought the game in the DLC and I have some fun with it. Like I really like bows and stuff, but at the same time as I was playing with my friends and it became like, well, we got to do this and then we got to do this and you got to go do this. I'm like, it seems like fucking chores, dude.
Can I have fun?
Just want to have fun. But yeah, overall, like E3 was like all right this year. It wasn't
games. It wasn't like whoa. It was a good E3. It wasn't like the best E3, but it was a good one.
I think Nintendo stole the show, personally.
Nintendo always steals the show. Let's be honest.
Well, when they
got stuff rolling, it's just like chill. Let me catch up, guys.
Although,
don't cry.
I swear to God, if people keep saying Nintendo kids games, they're not mature. It's just the same stuff. All right, would go play your same multiplayer shooter hero game number 5.
Guess what, guys? I'm having fun with the games. Unlike you.
At least Nintendo has variety in their stuff. But yeah, overall, E3 was all right. It was a solid one. But yeah, so that's basically all we had to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh wait. No, wait. We didn't talk about Blizzard stuff because they have announced some stuff. They had a StarCraft project. I think it was a StarCraft FPS game.
Yes.
And I think they supposedly canceled it for Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2.
Yeah. So I was talking about James about the Overwatch 2, and he tried to rebuttal against me about it.
I
just threw it back in his face because it literally made no sense. So I said, why did they just add the story that Overwatch 1? Well, it probably takes a lot of work, so, it's just to make a new game. And just, make it like Overwatch 1. But then they'll have to add in all the multiplayer to it anyway, so why don't we just take the single player and put it in that game? I don't get it.
What I meant to explain is they already have all the tools and everything. They already have the multiplayer, so I just feel like it'd be easier to start grounding up and just port the multiplayer over to it. Because I don't know how it would work to develop an entire single player and add it to a multiplayer. I don't know how that would work. I don't know,
man.
I don't have a lot of knowledge on developing games. I don't know.
Neither do I.
don't know what's easier. So, but
I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be weird because is it just solely gonna be single player? Are they gonna stop? Are they gonna stop?
They'd have to
what's
be
the
dumb
word?
and hate money to do that.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's solely gonna be single player and they're gonna stop updating or are they gonna make it so 1 and 2 can still play in the same versions of multiplayer, but
maybe
single player.
Overwatch 2 will just be the single player and they'll just support both games.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think what they're gonna stop support for the first game and if it has multiplayer on the second one, or are they gonna be updating them both at the same time, which would probably be a lot of work.
Honestly, they should just have single player, multiplayer. Be you already bought Overwatch 1, all right. You get Overwatch 2 for free. Or we're discontinuing everything on it.
Or if they just make it a single player for Overwatch 2, that's solely single player and a different team just to work on PvE stuff. People who already bought Overwatch should get in-game items for that.
If you
in-game skins specifically for
all your skins should carry over. If none of your stuff carries over, you're just bad.
I'm sure if they do multiplayer in the second one, they'll carry over. But if it's just solely single player and people have bought Overwatch prior, they should get a discount to the game at least, and then also in-game items and just extra 10 extra loot boxes or something like that.
I don't know. And then obviously Diablo 4. I'm excited if they're making it Diablo 4. I like Diablo 3.
I'm down the climb for Diablo 4 if that's a thing.
Me, Casey, and Jacob have recently been playing through Diablo 3, and I genuinely feel like their opinions on the game has changed because I remember they were both
I used to hate Diablo 3 for the fact that when I beat the game, it was just greater rifts. Okay, what else? Greater rifts. Oh, okay. I didn't really look into the season challenges. I wish I did earlier because I would have definitely done them all in the past. But right now we're currently doing the season challenges because it gives you portraits, in-game gear, stash space,
you got a pet and really cool wings.
Really aesthetic stuffs.
Just want the wings, man. That's it. Just want wings.
Yeah, that's. I've been having a lot more fun with it. I still do like Diablo 2 a whole lot. I'm not gonna say Diablo 3 is terrible. It's
you just have a new light for Diablo 3.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I've still haven't beaten Diablo 2. I'm honestly, it might be an aesthetic thing for me. I don't know. The game Diablo 3 feels a lot smoother and it feels better.
Well, yeah, Diablo 2 is an old
I know. So
game.
It might just be
you didn't play it when it first came out.
Yeah.
You weren't there from the start. You're like, oh man, this is great. So you're not used to it. You went from D3 to D2.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, what the crap is this?
I never played D3, and I started with the D2 is the first game I played. D3 obviously been out, but I played D2 first, and I guess it was an era thing. I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there for when it first came out, so you didn't experience D2 in its entirety when it was a lot of people playing. Sure, there's people that still play, but it wasn't as big as it was because you would have full lobbies all the time, dude. It was fun, man.
I'm a StarCraft fan though. I love the original, and it upsets me that they canceled the StarCraft 2 or another game. I think StarCraft is probably my favorite
StarCraft needs
Blizzard.
more love. It really does.
It does. It's like their other game, like the Warcraft and StarCraft. That was
Very
it.
good, James. It is their other game.
I'd say Warcraft and StarCraft is what Blizzard was. Like Diablo, I'm pretty sure StarCraft 1 came out first before the original Diablo. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I'm not a big Blizzard guy.
I don't know because I don't really play StarCraft, but Diablo 1 came out.
I know StarCraft 1 was on the N64, so around that era. 1994 and up. Around there.
It's probably 1996.
Maybe,
I'm
but
gonna look that
so-
up so I don't seem like a fool.
I like StarCraft. I think it was a solid game. The original was really good. The expansion was good.
Wow, I was right. 1996.
Oh, nice.
Well, I guess you can say 1997 because it was December 1st,
Whatever.
1996.
Close enough. But either way, I think StarCraft and like
That's when I was
Warcraft
born.
that's like Blizzard stuff. So you got to give StarCraft more love. Like,
Yeah,
come on, guys.
I'll be honest. I don't play Heroes of the Storm a whole lot, but I just want them to add in Blackthorn.
Just add him in, dude.
Just add him in.
He's so cool. He's in a shotgun.
They have a weapon in Diablo 3 called Blackthorn, spelled exactly the same way, so they know he's there.
Just give him some love, dude.
But yeah, that's all we wanted to talk about. Thank you all for tuning in for the second half of this. So once again, if you didn't see the first half, go check out the first half of this one where we cover all the stuff from beforehand. If you guys like the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to share us around. If you want to see more about us, subscribe to the channel. Never miss out on another video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to share those around on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, wherever it may be on the internet, don't forget to hashtag Coffee with Casey so I can personally share it around myself, look at it, thank you, and all that good happy jazz. Once again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully we catch you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Casey of OCDGaming. I want to thank you all once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel. It'll really help us out a whole lot. If you want to see more by us, go ahead and check out our recent uploads and check out our playlist. You'll find tons of more content there. Once again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully we catch you all on the next video. Take care, everybody.